What's a sign someone's cheating that isn't obvious until you've been through it? My ex-wife started talking all the time about a new coworker, and was secretly texting him for months after we had just gotten married. I first ended up getting suspicious when I noticed her texting super late at night. I was having trouble sleeping and I ended up rolling over to face her side of the bed, and she quickly put her phone away. I didn't think much of it until I noticed she had changed her iPhone settings to hide who was texting in her notifications. She then became overly protective of her phone, always had it with her, and if she had to set it down it was always face down. Suddenly, she was coming home late from her restaurant job all the time. Always an excuse about having to wait for customers to leave or some sort of city work. Then she is suddenly giving this coworker rides home. He didn't have a car. The final straw was her making some sort of weird travel kit for him to go back to Ohio to see his kids or something. Wasn't thrilled about that, and we ended up getting into a fight about whatever this friendship was between them. And then after our fight, this guy leaves his phone in the car, and it took every fiber of my being to not just dump it down a sewer drain. Ended up taking a detour with our kids in the car to drop off this phone, when we had a 45-minute drive to do Christmas photos with Santa, and this house was another 20 minutes out of the way. I told her that this friendship either ends or our marriage isn't going to work. She weakly agreed to put an end to it, but the sneaky texting didn't seem to stop. About a week later she ended up leaving her phone when she ran out to the store, and she got a bunch of notifications while she was out. I ended up deciding to unlock her phone to see what was going on, and sure enough I found a massive amount of inappropriate texts and suggestive chats. The most recent night she had dropped him off after her shift, and then invited him to go to Walmart, with he had already gone inside to shower. I confronted her about it after she got back home, but told her I'm not talking about it now with the kids awake. After they went to bed, we had another fight and the only reason I didn't leave that night was because of our kids. She apologized the next day, and had me watch as she blocked his number. Then she spent the entire month of December love bombing me and acting like she cared, but the damage was done and our marriage never recovered. The only other oddity while she was fooling around with her AP, was that she initiated sex more often, and was much more intimate with me. As soon as the affair with her work friend ended, she went back to barely caring. Sorry for the long post, it's been over a year and a half now and I have had a hard time processing everything since we separated. This is really the first time I've talked about it to anyone other than close family. TLDR, watch for changes in communication, sudden secrecy regarding their phone, and weird changes in behavior.